So good to see you, Ariya. Congratulations for the success, Ariya.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, Ariya, tell
Yeah.
me your journey. It's been a great, successful journey. But it has been middled with hardships, right?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, the journey of civil service started with my dream since my fourth standard, and since then I'm not preparing not much about civil services examination or something else. I'm just doing my regular schooling in college days. And after 10th standard, I have took humanities as the stream in order to pursue for civil service in a better manner. And I have graduated and post graduated in political science. And post which I have worked as a teacher in an English medium school. And since then, I have been started preparing for civil services examination. I have took 1 year coaching, and the examination is also comprising of 1 year. So, looking back those 2 years, it was a year of struggles, hardships, and much more.
So, Ariya, you said you're from Kerala. So,
Yes.
how Kerala and its environment contributed to your success?
Yes, ma'am. There is a very good coaching ecosystem in Kerala, especially in Thiruvananthapuram, and I have been a native of Thiruvananthapuram too. So that affordability and accessibility make my coaching much more easier.
Though you worked as a teacher, before in your graduation, you took PS political science. So, were you focused in the initial days about your preparation?
No, ma'am. I just enjoyed my college days. I
Okay.
was not preparing anything for the civil services during my college as well as post graduation days also.
What about in during your working journey?
Ma'am, I worked as a teacher in an English medium school, so I have been familiarized with the NCRTs. That is the only thing the teaching career has got me into civil services.
Okay, but how far your students see you now? When they saw you as a teacher and now as a topper, now the most prestigious civil service exam, how do they see you now? Did you go back to your school now?
No, ma'am. As the results has came in March and the exams were going on and students were dispersed in different areas and locations, so I haven't go to my school. But most of the students has texted me on my social media, and they were so happy seeing my videos, like podcast and all, and saying that, oh, ma'am, you were so good and like a role model, like motivation kind of thing. They were so happy.
What about your college friends and the professors there? How do they feel?
Yes, ma'am. They have arranged multiple felicitations for me at the department level, college level, and the post graduation department level also. And they were also so happy because the success of civil services adds recognition to the colleges and department also. They are also benefiting it from the recognition of university college. I have studied graduation from university college, so this year 2 of the students from college has cracked the civil services. That adds much glory to the college too.
Oh, can you tell me the other name?
Ma'am, it is Anusha.
Okay, great, great. Her rank?
284, I think. Somewhere in 200, 284.
So there is a great alumni in your college now.
Yes.
Okay, Arya. So, Arya, being a girl from a humble background, you were a teacher then. How do you think you were able to navigate the process? It was very short journey for you. It was only 2 years. But people crack the civil service with a long exercise of studying, cracking, then also failing. But Arya could do it possibly in 2 years. How is that possible, Arya?
Ma'am, I have decided since my initial days that I will give UPSC only 2 attempts, and those 2 attempts only with the proper preparation, coaching, etc. So I think that is the thing which made me into this rank this year, and was able to crack in the first attempt also. So I come from a very humble background, and my mother is an Anganwadi teacher, and I am residing in a very rural area. Here, people do not know anything about civil services or the career opportunities. They have only know about the collectorship or that IAS rank, IAS, IPS, etc. And post the success, I have been explaining the whole process of examination and after results procedures to everyone who came to meet me here. And people in my native area is also very happy. They are arranging multiple felicitations, etc. And I have lost my father 3 years ago,
Oh.
so that adds a certain kind of financial as well as emotional elements to this emotional struggles to this journey also.
So, what was the learning that you had in the first year that made you success in the second year, Ari?
Ma'am, the learning which I had during my preparation is the element of consistency. If you are consistent and putting regular efforts, the results will generally come.
Okay, but what were your strength and weakness that you understood in the previous journey?
Ma'am, the strength and weakness I have understood is coming from a humanities background. I am well versed with the political science, the concepts, etc., as well as the some of the humanity subjects like sociology, economics, etc. And I have difficulties with respect to the quantitative aptitude in CSAT, as well as science and tech concepts, ma'am. So I
But
have identified my weak and stronger areas through tracking through an Excel sheet, and I have practiced multiple tests for both my weaker areas as well as stronger areas.
so you attempted multiple tests.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay. But what about this science and technology? How did you able to understand the concept coming from a humanities background?
Ma'am, coming from a humanities background, it is difficult to understand certain concepts in science and technology. So I have started reading basic NCERTs of science and technology, and I have understood the element of that concepts, the clarity of concepts. And post which I have practiced multiple tests. Like I have practiced 8 to 9 subject specific tests for science and technology. That will cover close to 900 questions.
So,
So
coming to the crucial
practicing.
part, Arya, so what were your book lists for PSAR, especially? There are people finding it hard, and I think this PSAR was difficult nowadays. The question paper was seems to be very difficult. So, how was paper one, paper two, and how did you uh, manage cracking it?
Ma'am, I have studied certain basic books like O.P. Goba, then Andrew Haywood's Global Politics, etc. And I have compiled my graduation and post graduation notes, and I have studied that notes and using some topper copies, etc. And post which I have learned the PSIR concepts, no, writing the answer styles with reverse engineering kind of thing. That means studying the answer keys first and writing the test later.
Oh, this is a different strategy, Arya. So, studying the answer first, and but when did you start your answer writing? Just after your preparation, or during the preparation itself, you started writing?
Yes, ma'am. The beginning of like the middle of my preparation, I have started writing answers.
And how did you think that your graduation was totally different from this UPSC preparation in the optional, especially?
No, ma'am. I have graduated in political science and I have taken
Yes,
optional
I'm
PSIR.
asking how the college questions and the college preparation was very different from how UPSC asks questions and how UPSC, what is the expectation of UPSC. So your understanding about what college expects and what UPSC expects could have been little different, right? So how did you come to a conclusion with that?
Yes, ma'am. That is the thing I have tried using reverse engineering because in college we used to write pages and pages for like 15 marker essays and all. And in UPSC, 15 marker essay will give only 3 pages or 3 to 4 pages. So making that long thing into a shorter one is much difficult for me in the initial days. That's why I tried to study answers first and then write that answers in my own style or my own manner. So that
So,
helped me to crack the optional paper in a much easier way. Because understanding the key points and reproducing it in the optional paper is the better thing that we can practice.
okay. So, your mother is an Anganwadi worker.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
this is my question on maybe doubt for various candidates. So, do you think only the parents or kids of the parents who are government servants are able to crack this exam?
No, ma'am. I do not consider like that because I come from very that common background, very ordinary background. And in Kerala, there are this year there are many people who come from very ordinary background has cracked the examination. So, but there is a myth or kind of belief existing in the society that people from elite backgrounds or people with a lot of privileges, whether it is social, financial, or educational privileges, will only crack or only dream for civil services examination. But it is not true, ma'am, because if our dream is that much strong and we are ready to put our efforts and dedication, the results will definitely come. It doesn't depend upon our background or anything else.
Okay.
And the electricity has gone here. Okay. I mean, it's okay. Network is there. Only the visibility will be affected.
I'm seeing little disruption. Ah, yes.
Hello. Okay.
You can stand opposite to the light, Arya.
Yes, ma'am. Now is it okay, ma'am?
Ah, yes, Arya. Arya, I wanted to understand, is it important to have number of tests in prelims as well as in mains?
Yes, ma'am. I have practiced my revision through taking multiple tests only. So for me, taking the multiple tests give me multiple perspectives as well as multiple dimensions in which a question from a single topic can be asked. So that helped me in my prelims preparation as well as mains preparation, ma'am. Test taking is very much important and analyzing the test rather than analyzing the marks or comparing it with the fellow aspirants, analyzing our own weak points and strong points and giving that self analysis thing will make much more efforts or much more results during my preparation. It has helped me a lot, ma'am.
Okay, Arya. Coming back to this PSAR itself, you said you wanted to consolidate a number of pages to just 3 pages of answers. So did you use subtopics? Did you write in bulletins or is it just a paragraph writing?
Ma'am, it depends upon the question. I used to write in paragraphs as well as I used to write in bullet points. For shorter mark questions, I used to write in bullet points, and for longer questions, I used to write in paragraph.
Did you use diagrams and all?
No, ma'am. In PSIR, I have not used diagrams, but in GS papers, I have used multiple diagrams, maps, figures, etc.
When you are short of time, what was your strategy to manage time, Maria? That is the big question that aspirants might have.
Yes, ma'am. Time management in completing the GS papers. I have completed optional paper on time. Since my second or third complete full test series, I have completed. I have managed to complete the optional paper. But GS paper completion was a very difficult task for me, and I have managed it through using multiple diagrams. Like I have focused more on presentation rather than writing those immense content into the paper. So that's how I have managed the time. And
So
it's
did you,
difficult also, ma'am. We have practice, and practice is the only thing we can do. And this year mains come within a shorter span of time. Like June half, the results of prelims came, and by mid August, the mains examination has started. So within that 1.5 months, the only thing I can do is writing daily, like 5 to 10 questions, and practicing more and more.
okay, you said in prelims CSAT was a little difficult for you. So how did you manage time between the GS and CSAT? Did you allot more time for CSAT?
No, ma'am, I have given equal weightage for both CSAT as well as GS papers because in GS papers I was more comfortable, and for CSAT I have practiced the last 10-12 years PYQs in that afternoon time. Like 2:30 to 4:30, I have practiced CSAT question papers as a full test in my home, and that helped me to crack CSAT.
How did you think, Arya, coaching is very important in cracking in a very short span of time? Or do you think coaching is not necessary, only focus is necessary?
Ma'am, from my perspective, whether to take coaching or not is a student's interest. It must depend on the student's interest. For me, I have took coaching just to make my process easier because they will already prepare a academic schedule for you. They will prepare timetables for you, and aligning with that timetable will definitely give me to save a lot of time as well as to reduce my own efforts, because they will give coaching materials, study materials, they will teach you everything. So only part or the only thing I have done is to do all those things on time.
Even you
So
had a coaching for PSAR?
no, ma'am. I haven't take coaching for PSIR, but I have take test series for PSI.
Okay. So, what do you think is the strategy that worked for you? Like, if I wanted to ask Arya, tell me the three magic mantras that is possible for your success. What it would be?
Ma'am, the one mantra is the dedication, strong dedication to my dream of that 10-year girl. And another is the consistency. I used to study 4 to 6 hours all the days. Like I haven't studied more than 6 hours. Only like close to prelims, I have studied like 8 hours or something, and more than 8 hours, I have never studied. So the consistency of studying 4 to 6 hours on a daily basis, that is more than quantity. The quality of study helped me to attain this success. And third mantra, I don't know, ma'am. Only thing is the dedication and the consistency.
Okay. So, coming to this this personality test, how do you think Kingmakers was able to guide you through?
Ma'am, the mock interview conducted by Kingmakers, and I have attended on my initial phase, I believe. And during initial phase, I was little bit nervous and all. And the feedback given through the academy was so helpful, and I tried to make more improvements in my preparation and DAF-based preparation also. The analysis and feedback given by the academy was so helpful for me, ma'am. And my
How do you
actually was based on some of the questions were uh, replicated from my online mocks interviews also, and mostly from DAF based questions, and it was a cordial conversational kind of interview.
Okay. So, what did you find it so difficult? Prelims, mains, or the personality test?
Ma'am, it is the mains.
Okay. But you're a graduate on PSIR, and what kind of difficulties did you face in mains?
Ma'am, mains itself is a physically tiring as well as mentally tiring process. The time management issue is one thing, and completing the papers on time, and the examination is on very faster and speed mode. So that is what grabbing all the content on time, and no, sometimes not able to reproduce it, sometimes not able to start the answers with the proper things which we have studied. So mains examination process is little bit hard for me.
Okay, Arya. What was your first attempt experience? Is it prelims or did you cross prelims?
Man, this is my first attempt.
Okay, fine. You said two attempts, right?
No, no, no.
2 years,
That
okay,
too.
1 year. Oh, you didn't
One
give it.
year, 1 year coaching and 1 year of examination. This is
Fine,
my
fine.
first.
So, okay. So you didn't write while you're coaching. I mean, you didn't attempt the exam while you're coaching. You completed
No,
the
no.
coaching and then in the next year you gave an
Yes.
attempt. That's great. That's great. Okay. What are the sacrifices that you think you made in your life that brought you to this success?
Yes, ma'am. I have sacrificed many things during my preparation for this examination. Uh, Ma'am, are you able to hear me? Where
Yes, yes,
mute?
please.
Okay. Ma'am, I have deleted my social media accounts during my preparation. So that is the one thing which I have made for my prioritizing my mental peace, as well as to give more focus to examination. And I have avoided some kind of social functions like family events, marriages, friends meetups, etc. And I have given all my complete focus to the preparation only.
Arya, what motivated you when you're down?
Ma'am, my hobby is eco crafting, so I have do craft when I am down. That is the only thing I have done to make my mental peace much more better and to concentrate on mental health activities.
Actually, prelims was on May, right? So when do you think we have to actually start?
Ma'am, I have started my preparation during June 2024 and I have given my prelims in May 2025. So I have took that 1 year journey towards prelims examination.
Thank you, Arya. It
Thank
was
you, ma'am.
wonderful interacting with you. Have a very bright future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.